Blog Talk Radio.
Strap yourself in because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, good evening. Hope everybody's doing well in the Bay Area of Florida, of course, being heard worldwide. So welcome to the show. We're excited. It's been pretty warm here. I think we might be towards the tail end of spring and entering what we Floridians might otherwise refer to as the face of Mars down here. So it gets really hot, folks, and humid too. But it's all good. We love it. I was born and raised here, traveled all over the world, not planning on leaving. It's still home, so it's all good. I got to play the Easter Bunny this past Sunday. Do that every year on the lawn at a house down the street. Nice, beautiful, big house, and the neighbors all came, the grandbabies, everybody, and my 4-year-old granddaughter said to me the week before, "Grandpa, are you going to go see the Easter Bunny with us?" And I said, "Absolutely, honey. It wouldn't be the same without me." So little does she know I am the Easter Bunny. So life is good. You just got to laugh about it all. Lots of great things showing up recently. Be certain to get on our email address, info@jimmymackhealing.com. You want to email us and sign up for that. We send out a weekly little email newsletter. All it has in it is affirmations and audio and video and appearances of where we're going to be. So you definitely want to get a hold of that. You'll know the schedule is all coming up. Always something going on. Last week we were at the Florida Dowsers group outside the Villages, and that was a little packed house. That was quite fun. And so we always enjoy those folks too. They already use pendulums and get yes or no answers and figure out a lot of things through dowsing. So they're halfway down the yellow brick road. I think I'm pushing everybody further down the yellow brick road, so it's all good. May 3rd, we'll also be at a psychic social in Sarasota. So email us for that. There'll be readings there. I'll be there from 3 p.m. to about 9. And that's a Friday. And then we have another summit coming up May 9th, Quantum Conversations with Lauren Gailey. So that should be good. And I just got invited to another one today, so we're excited about that. We also look forward to and stay tuned for a new Abundance audio MP3. It's going to drop very soon, probably next week early. So that's all good too and exciting. And we've really noticed some differences on that one. This particular one along the theme of money is really fascinating. I've narrowed it down to, it's pretty long for me. It's 37 minutes long. My attention span isn't all that long. So, but it's really, really good. If you listen to it or you get a catch on it, we have figured out, I love my manager of all media. We call her the awareness, divine awareness manager of everything. Sandy Benninger, God love her, putting up with me and dealing with all our stuff and changes. Always something going on. Anyway, we narrowed down about, I would say there's got to be 130, 140 changes in their statements that would really crank you up financially. We figured out there's about 6 that are really key. So imagine 6 sentences in 37 minutes. You're going to have to figure out what they are. And she's been playing the lotto and winning every week, and so have I, on different odd little games of chance here and there. And certainly more back than we originally gambled on the line. So that's worth it. So it's kind of funny. We're at the upside of that. So a lot of other folks have reported some really good aspects too on a pre-screening of the audio MP3. So you're going to want to look for that as well. So keep that in mind. If you're listening on the computer tonight or on any of the laptops, tablets, what have you, if you want to call in at 955-0594. It is imperative that you press 1 to raise your hand so that we can answer your question. Try and narrow down one question. I mean, if you got stuff going on with relationships and work, job, career, and money, just grab one, whatever pops in your head. We'll be glad to try and help you with it. So I always mix it up, have different co-hosts and co-guests on with me every week, and tonight's no exception. I'm excited. It's Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and she's a multidimensional cosmic heart healer. She's an ordained spiritual inter-denominational minister, divine channel, psychic medium, and holistic health practitioner. And even though she's a natural-born healer, her personal experiences continued exploration, training, and certification in multiple healing modalities, reflecting that healing is an ongoing process, as we all know. She's the owner of Goldylocks Temple of Healing, and that's out of Groton, Connecticut, and has clients, of course, located all over the world. She is wildly intuitive, too, folks. I can vouch for her for that. She's the owner and director, really, of Goldylocks Productions. It's a subdivision of Goldylocks Temple of Healing. And she produces our radio show and TV shows for those in the spiritual, metaphysical, holistic profession. You're going to want to find out more. It's www.whitesagewoman.com. How are you tonight?
Hello, Jimmy. Hello, everyone. I am well. Thank you so much for having me on with you. Well,
I love
at
it.
Least on
I love
side.
it. Gosh, that's exciting. No, it makes it so much easier. You know, I love talking to and interviewing new folks, too, and having them on. But there's just some great relief and comfort level of having on people that I've known for, many, many years. And it makes it so much easier, right? It just does.
Yeah, it does.
So, yeah. And we jive and flow and work well together. So it's we kind of dovetail one another. So I love it. So I'm excited. How are you tonight? Best way to get a hold of you is through the website. What if folks want a reading or a session or a healing? Should they email you, honey, or how should they get a hold of you?
The best way to get in touch with me is through the website, whitesagewoman.com. And there's an there's a contact me page, and you just enter your email address and, your contact information, and I'll get back in touch with you. That's the fastest and easiest way to get in touch with me.
Love
like
that.
you, I know you get lots of email every day, but we're always checking email.
Wow.
So
yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's all good. And people are so funny because in the newsletter, a lot of times there's so much going on. They're like, I just thought you'd be too busy for me, and I hurt my back, and I need to get in. And it's like, how long ago did you hurt your back? 3 weeks ago. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I always make time for people. It's like, you got to be kidding me. So anyway, it's just funny. So, yeah, if you email us, gosh, we'll make time for you. We'll figure it out in the next 72 hours anyway and get you on the schedule. That's never a problem. And so you're as willing to do all that as I am. And we live it, too. I tell folks that, this isn't our hobby. I mean, we live it and breathe it. We deal with it morning, noon, and night, and it's just part of life, man, and it's what we're supposed to do. So thank God we figured that out, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. I think I do have like that picture on my website that, the holistic is not a profession. It's my way of life, something like that, but it's true. It's our life.
I love that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's all we do, folks. I have no day job. This is it. I promise you. But when I do my daily prayers about 3 a.m., I saw my little acupuncturist recently, and she goes, your circadian rhythm's all messed up. I go, did you figure out why yet? She goes, I forgot you get up in the middle of the night and do prayers. I'm like, there you go. So I might catch a nap in the afternoon, but we do it all the time. I mean, we rock it out. So get on this call, folks, 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you want to raise your hand. 863 is our first caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Julia from Florida.
How are you, Julia? Where are you at in Florida? I didn't recognize 863.
Yeah, over by Disney. I think they call it Winter Haven area.
Okay, yeah, Lakeland, Winter Haven.
Yeah.
what's going on with you, Julia? Can Reverend Tiffany help you with anything?
Yeah, that would be great. Well,
what you got going on, honey?
My daughter's getting married first week of May. So it's like this is kind of the first time I'll be seeing like the ex and all that stuff, and it just feels like since the divorce I kind of haven't really found my footing with her. I'm always kind of feeling like unsure of myself, and so I guess I just want to know sort of how it's going to go, and I don't know. It just feels weird. It's like I feel how like when you're at the beach and you're standing on the sand and you feel solid at first, but then the water comes in and washes the sand out from under you, and you're just kind of tippy. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like I don't feel solid, or I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. I hope that.
Well, we'll see what Reverend Tiffany comes up with, honey.
Okay. First, hi, Julia. How you doing, sweetie? Obviously, you told me, but it's Julia, it's a choice. Take a step back to solid sand. Take a step back into or go into the solid sand and stand, in a more balanced and harmonious way. Who cares what anyone else thinks? I mean, you really have to have that attitude, and because it's in a nice way. The intention is good with it. All right, your daughter loves you. This is supposed to be a time of celebration, and hold your head up, in dealing with your ex-husband. You can be sociable and cordial to him, and that's it. You are not obligated to have any uncomfortable conversations with him. All right, it's not that at all. It's you're going to celebrate, your daughter's wedding. And that should be what it is. And work on this, and I know you have been working on your self-confidence, working at, not being so insecure about, especially your ex, because that can really flare it up with anybody when you get here, for that first time being around. So, just hold your head up high and just, I'm worthy, and because you are. And don't let him or anyone else make you feel less than. And so that animal that comes up for you is a ladybug. And the message is to accept happiness and good fortune. So laugh.
Oh.
All right? So accept the happiness and good fortune. Know what it says accept, because it's a choice, right? So accept happiness and good fortune. Look at the good. Look at the good. And I'm looking at your scanning your body real quick. There's a color that comes up that you need more of, and it's like a really light orange. So peach. Inhale the breath of life. So you need to take really deep breaths, because when you get upset or when you're at the ceremony, now when your daughter's wedding, take deep breaths. Do not hold your breath, because you cut yourself off from source, because breath is source, right? And it's life, and it's alive, and so make sure you're taking deep breath. I mean, it doesn't have to have sound to it. Everyone's turning around looking at you. You sound like you need a bag or something.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just take quiet, slow, deep breath.
Love it. That's so well put, too. Here's the thing, too, I would tell you is keep in mind, this has nothing to do 100% with you or him. This is her day.
Yeah.
So you need to go there supporting her, making it all about her. Can I get you anything? Is there anything else special I could do for you? Make this day more enjoyable for you, and that's it. So, make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, and I promise you that also the more you concentrate on her and what can I do for you, and as something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, work on things like that. If you do that, you're going to forget all about yourself. You get caught up in the wedding. You couldn't care less about him. None of it. So 100% about her. Okay?
Yes. Well, thank you both.
I hope you're welcome.
Because,
I hope
the
that
whole
helps.
idea is seeing him and all his side of the family, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, but you know, go there with love in your heart and all about her.
Yes.
And, you know, even if anybody were to say anything to me about my hair is wrong or something, I'd say, well, it's her special day, you know, and that's it. So just always put it back towards her, and it's a celebration. Make sense?
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you listening to the show, honey. Yes, thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Gosh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Folks,
you.
you're going to want to press 1 to get on the line tonight, 713-955-0594. Lots of folks with their hands up, lots of folks listening, but press 1 if you want to get in. 305 is our next area code. That's South Florida. How are you tonight?
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, great. Thank you, the both of you. The other lady, I got it here somewhere on my screen. The Goldylocks madam.
Yeah.
What's
your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Eileen, and I'm in South Florida. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So,
what's your question, honey?
The question is, a month ago, I think I got bit by something, and it went inside of me and was making me itch for a month, and then it just stopped. Today's Tuesday. It stopped Sunday, and I've been trying to figure it out if it's systematic from a bug bite or if it's something I've been eating. So I'm a vegan, so I'm eating really light and really, low of things. And then today I added a little bit of soy sauce on some rice cake, and now my ears are itching. And I'm drinking a lot of water and herbal, not too much herbal tea, but salads and beans and food like that, and sea salt.
Okay. Are you using regular soy sauce?
No, organic tamari.
Oh, okay. All right. That also liquid aminos is really good too. Liquid amino, because those have lower sodium, so there's a healthier version of soy sauce. So I'm glad you're not using the full force of soy sauce. It's got bad stuff in it, but you're eating healthy. Do you feel like it was something from a bug bite that really has worked out, and it was kind of like a chain reaction, a domino effect? It affected other things in your body that it's pretty much like a detox. It had to work its way out of you, and I feel like that's been worked out. You do want to make sure, if you're a vegan, that you are getting, and you hear this, I'm sure, a lot, that you are getting the supplements, the vitamins and minerals that you are lacking, that you do not get in the meat protein. So, your vitamin B12s and, those types of vitamin C's, you have to have more than anyone else. And it's not like you're not going to overdose on it. Your body's going to use what it can use and then just flush the rest out. So you just want to make sure that you actually need a little bit more of those B12s, vitamin C. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of like pea protein, PEA. It's the yellow bean, not the green bean, but the yellow is healthier. Okay, so try to see if you can't get that in a powder or just the yellow bean. Or I think a lot of stores, the natural stores, are selling the yellow beans. You can eat them lightly steamed.
Yeah, pea protein. I'm aware of that. What about chlorella? I eat chlorella, but I stopped for the past month because. And spirulina, and I eat seaweeds. I just love seaweeds. I've been pretty much, my diet's been really clean for the past 40 years. So it's nothing new to me. I just stopped eating eggs about 4 months ago. Again, I go in and out, but now I don't want them.
And that's okay. Listen to your body. When you want them, though, you eat them, and that's great. You're honoring, because then you need that protein. But as long as you're blessing your food, that's key. And there you go. And then, because when you bless your food, now you're putting blessed food and drink into your body for your body's optimal health and wellness. I don't think people bless their food anymore. You know, it's like, do they have time to say a blessing?
I look at it and I always thank God for this.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I always thank God for this food that He's given me.
Love it.
All right, now an animal that comes up for you is a bat.
Go ahead.
So there's an animal that comes up for you. A spirit animal is a bat, and it's like to see through illusion into the truth, and you do that. So that's just letting you know, right on track. There's a lot of green in your aura, which is not surprising then because of not just the green protein, the vegetables, but also the heart. You have a very big heart, and so, which is a good thing. So just validating all that for you. Just keep with it. Just make. I don't know if you're familiar with colloidal silver.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so you're right on track then, because that helps you. If you took that helps flush a lot of. That helps detox you too.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I think I got bit by a hornworm on a tomato plant that I pulled out because the next day I had a little spot on my arm, between my wrist and my elbow, and it itched like a dickens for a week. And I was using lavender oil and apple cider vinegar and soap and water, and it went
tests strong that was true.
You what?
Yeah.
It tests strong that was true. That is correct.
Okay, so my intuition is right on. Okay, super. Okay,
spot on. I will tell you though, on the food, eggs test strong for you, so feel free to eat eggs anytime you want. Yeah. And the funny part is the seaweed tests weak for you, by the way. I don't care how much you love it, and I don't care how long you've eaten it. It tests kind of weak. And actually some weird...
Yeah, I got that too, Jimmy.
More of a red, a red or a purple seaweed tests better for you, believe it or not.
Well, that's what I eat. I eat the dulse, which is a red, soft seaweed.
Okay, so the red, but when you said seaweed, we all think green. See what I mean? So that tests weak, but the red tests strong, just so you know.
I buy a big container of it, and I just go and grab it like celery, and I go, it's not every day. It's like once I'll do every 2 weeks.
Chlorella tests great for you. Spirulina tests great for you. The
what
pea
about
protein she's talking about.
Okay,
barley green tests weak for you, actually. Doesn't test strong at all.
Okay, that's in a combination with the spirulina and the dulse and the hijiki and a bunch of other things.
Altogether, that's fine.
Okay.
Altogether, it's fine, but I wouldn't eat that individually.
No, I don't. The only thing I eat sometimes is just dulse. I just love it. What about tomatoes?
Tomatoes test good for you.
So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and squashes.
You're spot on, but I'd be okay with eating the eggs too, just so you know.
Okay, but then they make me smell weird.
Reverend Tiffany is correct, meaning have them around just in case. If you're in the mood for an egg, don't sit there and go, I'm giving up eggs.
Then I do it. Then I say, oh, my body wants it, and I go for it. Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling in. Thanks for listening. Gosh.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to share?
Well, that's it. I mean, you're on the right path. So if you just want that validation.
One question for you. One thing less. I went to the blood work and I got it all tested, and the doctor said my LDL is a little high. So today I ordered organic flaxseed oil to try to bring it down a little bit.
That's strong for you.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, you're on the right track. What are you doing for exercise, by the way?
Oh, I walk a lot. I do yoga. I ride my bicycle. I'm like 109 pounds. I'm like 5'2" and a half.
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat LDL at this point. That's just kind of meaningless if you're eating like what my mother calls a little bird. So I wouldn't lay awake at night over their lab assays.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just saying. Okay.
I'm not worried about it. I mean, he's not worried about it. He's my heart doctor. He told me, a little high, but everything else is good.
Yeah, no, I think you test out really, really good. You might go in there a month later and it's going to be normal. So
yeah, exactly.
They might run that same tube of blood and it might be normal. So think about that.
Okay. All right, because my sugar is fine. Everything is fine. My kidneys are fine. Everything else is fine, yeah.
You're eating beyond clean, and it's very rare to even hear that on this show. And
I know.
So Good for you.
Thank you. I know I'm
Okay.
a rare person for sure. Yes, and
you are. That's
I
fantastic.
paint the jungle.
Though.
I paint the jungle in the garden, so I'm always putting out green plants on my palette and on my canvas and on my watercolor paper. So yeah, I'm working with Gaia all the time, you guys.
Love it.
She gives me the
Makes
food
a
to eat so I can put the colors out through my hands, you see.
I love that. By the way, walking doesn't test that great for you, but bicycling and yoga does. So just so you know.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks for calling in. You bet. Have a great night.
I am. Thank you. You made me feel better. Thank you.
Oh, good. That's why we're here. Thank you so much. Folks, you're going to want to get in on this. 713-955-0594. Press 1 to raise your hand. 818, is it Carolyn?
Yes. Hi.
Hey. How are you, honey? Good to talk to you.
Fine.
What's been going on? Gosh, I'm glad you got through.
Yes, not much, but thank you for taking my call. Hi, Tiffany.
Sure.
Hi, Carolyn.
Okay, I just want to know.
What's on your mind, Carolyn?
Yeah, I just want to know, are there any spiritual messages for me from anybody?
Well, actually, your angels and your guides is, you've done a lot of work over the years. Keep listening. Keep listening. Your intuition's right. I feel like last week, or there was something that just recently happened, and it is actually kind of, they mention this because it's kind of funny, because we all do it, but we all get into little arguments with our guides or our angels and go, yeah, right, I'm not doing that. Or no, I'm hearing this wrong. I don't got this right. I'll ask again later. So you're hearing it right, and they're patient. And when we're done dragging our feet, okay, fine. So it's nothing major. It's just a little, okay. I don't want to do this right now.
It's a little irritating. Yes, I do listen and follow through. After I realized I'm not arguing with myself, that those had to be my guides. For some reason, I just don't think about it the first time. So I'm working on that.
And then another thing, the animal that comes for you too is you're very. I think you've been told this before, but you have this very strong. Water is your element, and a very strong connection with water. And so a whale shows up, and the whale reminds us to live as a fully conscious being. And if you can, find on YouTube some whale songs and just do a little meditation with that. And keep saying, I am here. I am here, right now. I'm fully conscious being. I'm listening.
Love that.
Okay, I am listening. Okay. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. Thank you. I always love it when you're on the show, Stephanie. Thank you.
I love it. I do too. Yeah, I love the water thing for you too, Carolyn, just so you know.
Yeah.
You're not that far from the beach and all that. No, you should go there one day, at least put your feet in the water, you know what I mean, and walk around a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I used to try every day to go, so I want to move closer to the water.
Oh, okay, that's why they're showing me the beach. All right. That makes sense. Yeah. Do that. Yeah. Do that. My thing's my liquid fish. You know that. I'm all about the water. Yeah. So what a dream. You could do that. You test good for doing that in 2020, by the way.
2020? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
If not
I'll be
sooner.
close to the water. Oh, okay.
Much closer. It doesn't feel like 2019, but 2020, I'm asking them what month. January, February, March, about spring of 2020. You have a real shot at getting closer to the beach. I don't get on the beach, but it's almost like you can see the water from where you're living. How cool is that?
That is cool, because I don't have to be on the water. I can walk to the water or drive to the water.
That's what I see you doing.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Love that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for calling in tonight, honey. We appreciate you always listening to the show. It's fabulous.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Thank you both.
You're sweet. You bet. You bet. Lots of folks on the call. 713-955-0594. You got to press 1 to raise your hand. So there's a ton of people in listening mode only, but press 1 if you want to ask a question. And Reverend Tiffany, why don't you give them, we're already halfway through the show. That's how fast this goes for us. Give them your website, honey, because they're going to want to maybe get another healing or certainly a message from Spirit. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Sure, absolutely. It's through my website. It's whitesagewoman.com, and that's Sage, S-A-G-E, whitesagewoman.com. Check out all the services. And the Cosmic Heart Healing, what that does is help get your avatar body, your body vibrating in alignment, you know, because we're in the midst here of ascension from 3D to 5D. And so I work with the 12 chakras because we can't take our 7 physical body chakras into any higher dimensions than the third. So it's activating the 12 chakras to help get you to the 5th dimension and above and higher. So that also means let's work with the triggers. What's setting you off? Let's work with the blocks, the triggers. And so, you know, if you feel like you're still blocked or you need to just, you know, get some more clearing, or you may be interested in what the other chakras are, you can just, you know, go to the website and book a Cosmic Heart Healing session. Of course, there's also readings. I do video email readings, which is if you get to choose whether you want to ask 1 question, 2 questions, or 3 questions in an email, and then I respond back on video. I give you the clip, you know, video clip answering your questions for you. So that's pretty cool. That's real popular. A lot of people like to do that.
It is. I love that. So, tell folks, too, honey, about, you know, we may have people listening tonight or on the replay. Maybe they have their own intuitive practice, or, you know, they might be a healer in their own right and want to do a radio show. How should they go about that? Because, you know, and I'm going to brag on you for just a minute, but you manage, gosh, like a dozen of us, you know, of shows like mine. And you do an amazing job. It's very reasonable. You're really on it. Folks, she just takes the nightmare out of trying to do your own radio show and running the board and everything. I mean, it's crazy if you had to do it yourself. But she does all that for you. She takes all the hard work out of it for you. And that is a dream. So if you're even contemplating having your own radio show, you need to reach out to her. What's the best way to get a hold of you through that? Would that be email or?
Oh, yeah, you actually, if you go to the Goldylocks Productions website. Now, this is Goldylocks with a Y, Goldylocks Productions, and that's Productions with an S. So it's Goldylocks Productions, CT for Connecticut.com. You can get to it, too, from my website as well, though, if you know, either way, but you go to the Goldylocks Productions website, check it out, check out the shows, check out what is involved in production, and, you know, you get to see, I like to brag about the team, too. We have a very elite team. So,
right.
You know, so, you know, go check that out and see if that fits how that feels for you. And so that's very, very important, is, you know, having a really strong team. But I'm constantly, I mean, we're always busy anyway, you know, in our holistic, you know, in our day job, so to speak, or whatever. But, you know, I keep going to the production, keeps me on my toes. I take training, there's classes, there's a class, actually a certification I have my eye on, but that's going to require a little bit more time. But it's coming, of being a professional podcast, you know, producer. And so it's like that certification of my belt will be like awesome just to have. I'm already doing a lot of it because I've sat through some of the master classes, you know, but it's like, wow, this is really cool. But, you know, we got to do that too, you know, and this is where the angels and the guides, they told me to do this. They're the ones that guided me. And yes, Carolyn, if you're still listening, I hemmed and hawed and said, no way, I don't know anything about this, and dragged my feet. But, you know, right. I finally said, yeah, you're right, okay, show me the way. And they have. I didn't know anything about this. And then they've really helped. They bring the people to you to help you. And it was just amazing how it all started. So, yeah, right?
Love that. No, that's fantastic. And I know you do audio, radio shows, video, whatever. I mean, you do it all. So, and somebody hits me up, I swear to you, they're calling and leaving me an elongated voicemail or emailing me every single week to get me to try and, have them produce my show or whatever. And it's just so funny. It's like, man, I'm so far down the road with you, I can't imagine leaving ever. So it's just funny. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Hey, be sure and press 1, folks. And 713-955-0594. Press 1 to raise your hand. 910 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Pamela. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Hey, Pamela, how are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah. What's going on? You have a question for Reverend Tiffany?
Yeah, I was wondering if she could maybe see anything around employment, like when work will be coming my way or a time frame.
Yes. Are you expanding? They want you to expand a little bit out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be in the field that you're used to, that you have a lot of qualifications in, but it's going to be a little different too. It's going to, not be the same, but it's going to be a little different. And I feel like it would be offered to you, and you may want to turn it down immediately, but don't do that. Any offers that come, really sit and go to your guide. Use your intuition. What's the very first thing? Not your mind. Your mind's so quick. Our minds are very fast to try to answer for us, but take that time and really sit and see what that intuition tells you. And because with this, you've got to get out of your comfort zone to get into the job that's going to really make you happy and joyful, okay? And that's coming. I feel like there's going to be a temporary job, but that's a setup one. This is important, so your next move will be temporary, and then by fall time, you'll be into another position, and that's where you're going to be happiest and settle in. So put applications in everywhere, whether it's online, and just be open to expand and explore a little bit more. But it will work out for you.
That's some great advice, yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely see you doing similar things to what you've always been doing. Are you in healthcare?
I am, yeah.
Okay. So it isn't like you're going to go from healthcare to engineering, you know what I mean? Makes sense. So definitely see you picking up more work in that. You only got about 1, 2, 3 weeks out. We're in a new moon now. We just got past that full moon. And a weird Libra thing going on. But, like I said, we're in the height of spring heading into summer. But in the next 3 weeks, you need to always raise your hand. I told my attorney friend the other day, you got to press people all the way to no, meaning, especially if you're looking for a job, right? So, I mean, make certain you got your hand up in the back of the room and that you want to work, and make sure that everybody is aware of that, even if there's agencies or whatever it is you do in healthcare. If there's local agencies, I'd be calling them going, hey, I'm available. If something comes up, here's my number, that kind of thing, emailing them, whatever. So, make sense? You got to ask. Yeah, you can't just sit there wherever it is I see you and kind of hanging out, looking out the window going, I wonder if work's coming. Yeah, you got to get that work, So, make sense?
Yeah, sure does. And can I just ask you really quick? I just met someone, and I was just wondering, does that feel long-term or just something passing through?
Definitely, I get passing through. I mean, doesn't mean you can't change it. Yeah, but when I ask, long-term is weak, and passing through is a huge yes. And again, make it into what you want it to do. I salute the goddess energy and all the beautiful women of the world. So, make it into what you want. If it feels right, great. It doesn't mean you can't turn it into something more, but for right now, it feels like just passing through.
Okay, great. Thank
it's
you
almost
so much.
like this person is a truck driver or something. They're going town to town, or they're doing other things, or they're traveling for a living. I don't know who that is, but does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, my mother would say you don't have to tell it all, but that's what they're whispering in my ear. So, makes sense?
Okay.
That kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, it's not anybody that's going to hurry up and settle down and, picket fence the thing. Just saying. And that's okay, So.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for listening, honey. We appreciate it. Keep us posted.
I will.
713-955-0594. Press 1 to raise your hand. 727 is our next caller. I know where that's from. Hi, you're on live.
Hey, it's Emily.
Hey, Emily, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Okay. How are you?
Oh, we're glad you called in. I'm doing great, thank you. You have a question for Reverend Tiffany?
I do. Well, my mother recently passed away, and I have siblings, and I live here, and the rest of my family lives in other areas, and she has a house, and I just would like to have some guidance on what to do.
What to do as far as the house, or
like keeping it, selling it?
Trying
are you
to
in
keep
charge
it,
of all that,
or letting it go?
The less headache is to sell it. Just let it go. You're not going to sell the memories and the good times. And sometimes we put a lot of emphasis on material objects that the families on the other side go, it doesn't matter. What makes a family and a home is the love that's there, right? And so carry that in your heart. And I feel like if you try to hold on to it, it's going to be a money pit. It's the image I get. It's make you unhappy in the future, and that's so far from what your family wants, what your mom wanted. They don't want that. They don't want the house to make you miserable.
Okay.
Make sense?
Okay. It does.
Yep.
It does.
I usually get to sell it too whenever it works for you guys, My mother used to say our house is, if the termites stopped holding hands, it would all fall down. And I'm not saying she's got termites there, but it's like you're going to fix one side and then start fixing the other. Then you find out it's AC, plumbing, electrical, and I would let somebody else deal with that heartache. I'm just saying. And she's spot on the memories, You can never erase the memories, and you have good memories, I'm sure, of your mom. So, know that. So we tend to cling to all kinds of stuff that just doesn't serve us anymore. And that house is, you guys would be better off doing something different. So I feel when I'm in your energy, you're trying to save it at all cost mode. And I don't want to see you doing that and being 2 5s for a 10 and, struggling to keep every little thing up with whether it's insurance or the taxes. And it's like, give me a break. It's crazy. And I don't know that your siblings are on board for helping out on any of that either. Does that make sense?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
And then are there any other messages
from
anybody?
That's enough to deal with, right?
Your mom, though, if you look at the message, is that an emerald, whether it's an emerald pendant or an emerald ring, I just keep seeing this magnificent, it's princess cut. It's the square cut emerald that's going to it's coming your way. It's either in a pendant for a necklace or in a ring, and that's a gift from your mother once you sell the house.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, honey.
And then my father's out there too. He was last year.
Yeah.
Got it. Well,
is there any messages from him?
He's just really quiet. He's just standing. He's not saying anything. Your mom's the talker, you know, but he's just really it's like the strong and silent right now, you know. So he's not saying anything. He's just agreeing with your mom to let it go. That it's not worth it.
Okay, they are not. They were not close.
Be disappointing them at all. You would not be disappointing them at all.
Okay.
Makes sense, honey.
They were not together. Well,
that's probably why he's so quiet. Yeah. So letting her doing all the talking, right? That makes sense now, doesn't it? So we don't know that, but that's pretty funny now that you say it, right?
Yeah.
Love
okay.
it. Love it. All right.
Well,
thanks so much for listening tonight. Yeah. Thanks for dialing in. Keep us posted, honey.
Okay.
All right. And if you want to go deeper on that too, by the way, next week is our resident trance medium. It's Reverend Debbie Dean Spear, and all she does is communication with those in spirit. So
awesome.
Feel free to call back next Tuesday night at 9, honey. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Love
Bye-bye.
that. Yeah, bye-bye for now. 713-955-0594. Press 1. 609. You pressed 1. How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Jimmy. It's Maureen. I'm calling from San Diego, sunny San Diego.
Hey, I love that.
And I'm watching the sunset right now as I'm listening to the show.
Ooh.
So life is amazing.
I love hearing that.
And yes, life is just a miracle every day. So I'm excited about. I feel there's a lot of changes around, and I wanted to see if Tiffany has a message from my spirit guides as to what's next for me.
Just that you're a strong light worker with community. I mean, very community oriented. And what I see is it's this beautiful Merkaba. You know what a Merkaba is?
Yes.
Okay. So there's this beautiful pink glowing Merkaba spinning, and then all around it is a power animal of an ant. Now, don't cringe. I know a lot of people go, oh, an ant. But ants actually work together, all right? And they are a strong symbol of community. And so that's what you're doing. It's like you cooperate for the highest good of your community. You're very community orientated. And so you just keep following the natural biorhythms of your heart, which is your mission, and you'll just always serve in the highest way ever. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward, knowing that you're always helping your community. No matter what your job is, you can always help your community. You know, it's even now how many people look at them. You know, they're always got their face down on a phone or something, or their tablets, you know, and hold the door open, say hi to somebody. You know, that kind of thing is huge now.
Yes, absolutely. I just did an event on Saturday, and it was a message circle, and it was just so powerful. And the messages that came through, of course, they're from the highest divine light, and that's what I always say. And I'm amazed every time at the messages that come through, because it's directly from spirit, and I get so much energy that I can't wait for more. You know, so that's why I asked the question. And okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to let you are aware that you work with Mother Mary a lot. She works with you. There's a beautiful pink and blue colors around her, and Archangel Michael are very strong. They work with you a lot.
Yes, I can see them visually when I connect with them in meditation and healing. I can see like my clairvoyant has it's been very vivid lately, and it's getting even more and more, and the telepathy is getting stronger and stronger. And I just keep asking, and I'm just grateful for more, and they show me more. And with the showing me more, they do the telepathy at the same time now. So I'm writing a lot about it, and it's just then they communicate more with me when I write. So I'm just over the moon right now and the sun from all of this expansion happening.
Wow.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes.
So in the midst of all this,
do you have a blog? Are you going to write a book, or do you have a blog? I feel like if you don't have a blog or a newsletter, you should have one because you should write every day because you have something to share with everyone else on a daily basis.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel that, and it's just the strengthening my confidence to open up more to speak what I have to share, and it's happening. But thank you very much for that because I've been writing for the past 2 years actually, and all the messages I have like 3 or 4 journals. And I've written every single message that I've gotten through for clients and also for myself. And I'm just amazed at what comes through. So thank you. I really would like to do that. Yes.
Love that.
Well, let's do
you.
it. Let's do it. Time to do it.
Yes.
Get on it.
Let's do it. Thank you so much.
That.
I'm so grateful. Like let's do it like Nike, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah. just do it. Dive in. No more dragging your feet. This is the time because people need to hear what you have written and also what you will continue to write because you channel. Just sit down and start, and you amaze yourself when you reread what you write down. You're like, whoa, that's channeling, sweetie. That's what you're doing.
Yes, and I that's what I do. Like later on, I'll go back and I'll say, now what was that message again? And I read it. I'm like, I look at it like, who wrote this? So it's very profound, and I'm just so grateful that you have given me the validation and the confirmation as to what's happening because I'm working with one of my teachers now who's just the one I do the message circles with, and I'm amazed at all of the messages that come through him through the people that he works on, and I could jog the beach after because I'm so high. My spirit is so high, and I know that this is my enlightened path of loving service to share. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Well said. Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Great message.
You're a great inspiration, and I look forward to every Tuesday night, and I am going to the School of University of Life because I love to learn, and the wisdom that you bring to the show with all your guests. I just want to express my highest gratitude and blessings to you and everyone on the call. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Gosh, thanks for being here tonight. Yeah, we appreciate it, honey. That's a dream.
Thank you so much. Yes,
yeah,
it's a dream.
Thanks for listening.
Thank
we'll help
you.
you any way we can. It feels like you're on track, so that's lovely. And keep in mind, if you write a page every single day in a journal and channel it in the morning, afternoon, evening. You test great for the evening, too, by the way, on writing things.
Oh.
But imagine if you in a spiral notebook or you had a Word document on your laptop or tablet, 1 page a day, you know what you're going to have in a year. So you don't need a binder. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's just the day-to-day things like that. Like there's certain times, like you said, like in the evening, and I really appreciate you saying that because
you test best for
times,
the evening. You're not. Some people are morning. I'm barely going in the morning because I'm doing prayers at like 3 a.m. But you test great for evening, and I mean like right now, dusk even. 5, 6, 7, about 8 o'clock at night kind of thing. So there you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to rock
it
out.
Honey. Yeah, they'll come visit you even more about that time, I think. So you'll see.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for the confirmation. I'm so grateful.
Gosh, thanks for listening to the show. We're thrilled you called in.
Thank you. Thank you, Tiffany.
You bet.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thanks for calling in, honey. All right. I love it. Did it fly by? It always flies by when you and I are on, right?
It does. It flies by really fast. It only felt like 5 minutes.
What a dream. I know. Well, my father said at my wedding reception, we're going to wind this thing down. So how you like that? He wanted to go see a football game. I said, Dad, there's a couple hundred people here, open bar, everybody's dancing. You can go see the football game. We're all going to stay here. So how's that for control? Hysterical.
I know.
Anyway, we appreciate you being on tonight, honey. Tell folks the best way to get a hold of you. Again, the website.
Sure. The best way to get a hold of me is through my website, which is whitesagewoman.com. Just contact me through there. And let me know that you listened to the show, or if you had a reading or a short message and you'd like to go further, just let me know. So I appreciate being here with each and every one of you. And, of course, it's always so much fun with you, Jimmy.
Oh, well, thank you. You're sweet. And you bring it always, ethereal rain. I love it. So thank you so much for being on. That's fantastic. And, folks, if you want to get a copy of this particular show, we set up a whole new website. It's the JimmyMackHealingShow.com. And so all the shows are listed there, every one I ever do. And so you can go on there and dial on in the next probably week or so. If you need it sooner, or you want to maybe replay a message, or you didn't get the whole message, or you want to just re-listen to it again, just send us an email. It's info@JimmyMackHealing.com. And we will send that out to you, the link, so you can replay it. So we appreciate everybody being in touch tonight and hanging on the line. We love it. We're here every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.